The Lantern Keeper's Gift. Once upon a time, in a valley wrapped in starlight, there was a quiet village called Glimmerbrook. Every night, the village would light up with hundreds of glowing lanterns hanging on porches, swinging from trees, and floating on the river like tiny stars. In the very heart of the village stood a small, round house made of stone and moss. This was the home of Luma, the Lantern Keeper. Luma was not tall or loud. She didn't wear fancy clothes or carry a wand, but she had a very special job. Every night, she lit the lanterns of Glimmerbrook with her gentle flame, a soft golden light that came from her own heart. Her flame wasn't made of fire. It was made of kindness, of good thoughts, brave actions, and quiet hopes. One evening, just as Luma finished lighting the last lantern, a sudden wind blew across the valley. The trees rustled, the river shivered, and every single lantern went out. "Oh dear," whispered Luma. She held up her flame. It flickered weakly. She had been feeling tired, not just in her body but in her heart. The villagers gathered, worried. "Why is it so dark?" asked little Ori the owl, flapping his wings. "Where did the light go?" cried Milly the mouse, hugging her tail. Luma took a deep breath and said, "Don't worry. I will go to the Mountain of Echoes. The first flame lives there. It might help me relight the lanterns and my own heart." So off she went, with only her tiny flame in a lantern and her patchy cloak. The path was long and filled with shadows, but Luma was not alone. She was joined by Tibbet, a bouncy rabbit with ears like scarves, Nessa, a quiet fox who walked softly beside her, and Pip, a shy firefly who had never flown beyond the village. They followed a trail of moonberries, glowing just enough to see the path. First, they passed through the whispering woods, where the trees spoke in rustles. "Turn back," hissed one tree. "It's too dark," sighed another. Luma felt her flame flicker again. But then Tibbet sang a silly song about dancing carrots, and Nessa shared a memory of